Alright, gang, no amount of putting on jerseys and having cats is going to stop me from our year in review 2024. We got a lot of playing. Yeah, he just bounced. We got a lot of playing done this year, guys. Some of it on YouTube. Glad you guys joined, especially for things like the Retro Achievements Dino Crisis run. That was a blast. My favorite game, getting all the achievements in it was very cool. Let's go over this. There is an insane amount of statage, if you will, to go over. So we played an insane amount of video games this year. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and just start with these simple parts here. The year in reviews from each respective service, of course. Well, let's start from the left. PlayStation 2024, 660 trophies, only 33 games played, but put a lot of mileage up in Dead Rising and walked away with 26 platinum trophies. Nintendo, as usual, the Nintendo Switch, kind of lagging a little bit behind. It does say I played 65 games. That's probably like 65 sessions of either Final Fantasy X or Mario Kart. Did jump back into Breath of the Wild, and of course at the beginning of the year we did Super Mario RPG, which was a lot of fun. Up to Steam, only 130 achievements, plenty of sessions though. As usual, dude, Steam is my Resident Evil machine. I like to crank everything to the max and go nuts. Did surprisingly have a little bit of Sims 4 time in there though. And of course, finishing out strong, this was my year on Xbox. It really was in 2024. As you can see, there's a lot of green on the old spreadsheet. My goodness, 1,400 achievements, 81 games played, 101,000 gamer score, and I'm not sure. Is that like rare? That's probably rare achievements. With, of course, 146 hours put into Disney Dreamlight, getting that last achievement. Oh god, the Nightthorn grind was real, guys. I'm not even kidding. It always is, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. All right, moving on over to the spreadsheet though, gang. I like to keep track of the date that I beat them. Easiest way to create a sum is ones and zeros for whether or not I 100%ed or platinumed. Obviously, you're seeing across a lot of platforms, PC, Series X, Xbox 360 even made a few appearances on here. But I don't want to get hung up because obviously months like June pad the stats quite a bit. That's where me and my nephew do our achievement competition. And of course, there's a lot of trash achievements, games, quick completions that get thrown in there. So yeah, when you look at like 25 games, it's like, oh, this was, you know, kind of garbage. But it was nice to go and hit a lot of these months really hard. Finished out strong. I still have to get the full completion on Indiana Jones, but it was still really cool to at least go through the game. The game itself is incredibly awesome. It's one of the best games I've played this year. God, if I had to, it's either Indiana Jones or probably Silent Hill 2. My time with Silent Hill 2, playing with Noisy, just being able to sit down together and have a good time with that. Oh God, man, you can't buy moments like that. Just being able to have a good time. So turns out out of all the games that I played, 101 of them were cleanup completions, it seems like. So that's good. A lot more yeses than nos, but my God, that's a lot of achievements and that's a lot of time. So that is going to segue actually to my next order of business, guys, because I actually ran into quite a bit of burnout this year. So I'm gonna go ahead and ditch the year in reviews, of course, or drop them for the time being. But I ran into tons of burnout this year, mostly because I juggle 2 platforms. Well, I juggle 4 and where I play, but when it comes to like boosting achievements and stuff like that, I juggle two. Large part PlayStation and Xbox. Of course, the trophies and the achievements. You guys know, you've been to my channel. I'm either busting out a platinum trophy or I'm putting up an achievement list review because I love both platforms. Not gonna lie though, one of them is going to get backed up on more of a casual basis, and that is going to be my my true trophies grind here, which apparently doesn't want to pull up. This here, man, I have a lot more fun doing the true achievements grind, mostly because, you know, I have my friends that like to boost and have a good time. My nephew's always challenging me in June and such, so it's just a little more fun doing the gamer score thing over there on the true achievement side. So yeah, you'll probably see a loss moving forward on like true trophies and such, go casual and such. But yeah, it's just true achievements is kind of where I do it. I know that's like the ultimate first world problem, but it's a fun problem to have. But yeah, I just figured, yeah, why not talk about it a little bit. I know I'm kind of been radio silent, so I'm definitely enjoying Indiana Jones. If you haven't tried that, guys, you really should. It's really cool. But yeah, that's the old year in review. Like I said, a lot of stats. I didn't want to dive too hard into the crazy spreadsheet, of course, because that's how I track. I know it might seem a little jobby. I've heard that a lot too. If you kind of track from an Excel sheet, it kind of, oh, well, now you have to do it or anything like that. Guys, I'm going to tell you straight, this is how I do it as well. You saw yeses and nos up in that list. I don't stick with a game if I'm not super into it, and I encourage that you don't either. Play what you want to play, have a good time doing it, and that's, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So I appreciate you guys diving into 2024. It was an insanely high production year for video games. I doubt 2025 even comes close, but there are a few things we want to do in 2025. I know I said this last year that this was going to be the year for Persona 5. You know what? I'm just going to say it again this year. 2025. I'm doing it, and whether I get all the achievements or not, I will be doing Persona 5. Oh my god, so many good games came out, it just kind of threw me off, but I do have kind of a short list and some things I want to work on, and that is really at the front of them, especially with the emergence of Metaphor ReFantazio. So yeah, that's my target, at the very least, for 2025, guys, is getting Persona 5 finished up. So let me know in the comments, of course, how many games did you complete? How did you do trophy achievement wise? And is there a game that's sticking out to you? Are you jumping on the Persona 5 bus? I am curious. So like I said, continue to tune in, and I will see you next year. Hey everyone, I hope you did enjoy that one, because I totally did. Of course, if you are needing to stay up to date with all things on the channel, whether it be random Let's Talks, speedruns, audio commentary, or video commentary, maybe consider hitting a like, subscribe, and of course leaving a comment so you don't miss out on the action. Have a good one, guys.